All right, guys, now we're going to officially get started. Thanks for taking a moment to take some time out of your busy schedule to hear about the CEO Challenge. The CEO Challenge was created by myself and Natalie Ringer. I'm Ebony Harris, and we are entrepreneurs and business owners who have a passion and a desire to help others who are in business, thinking about business, or need an extra boost or a community to expand their businesses. So business, raising the bars about your business, heightening your awareness, and creating and generating additional revenue for your company. Again, I'm Ebony Harris.
And I'm Natalie Ringer. For those of you, many of you know me. I have been in business for over 17 years. January 1st will be 18 years. And I, too, have a passion to work with CEOs. I have a lot of people who are interested in being in business or joining or starting a business who want to be, entrepreneurs. So I always am giving advice. So I decided, well, you know what, let's just make this a community where we can all share ideas and help everybody raise the bar, your business awareness and revenue. We're going to go ahead and get started. I got a couple of people who are trying to get on, so Ebony's going to take it away while I type in some information to these other people who are trying to get on.
Okay, great. So if you are anything like us, you are people who have a lot of ideas, want to do something to help other people, maybe create a business, or you already have a business, but just haven't had the opportunity or the community to help you get started. So let's talk about what really happens when you just can't seem to get things going. You may have started several businesses, or you may have the same business, but just can't seem to get it off to the right start, or get to that next level in your business. But it doesn't have to be this way. Imagine yourself, if you are thinking of being an entrepreneur who is an author, imagine yourself speaking in front of millions of people. How about thinking about earning your first $1 million? What about serving others and just running a business where it feels like you have the world in the palm of your hand? That's like all business owners want to be in that position. But okay, wait, that's not really how it is. Here's why. Sometimes when you start business, your friends and family don't really understand you. They may think that, oh, here she comes, or here he comes again with that next business opportunity. Or you might seem like you can't convince the people who need you to buy your product or service, or at least buy it consistently. And then again, you just can't seem to get your business jump started. You're not the only one. Take a look around the virtual room or people that you know, and you'll understand why that is. We've also had an opportunity over a couple of weeks ago to do this, present this community to others live, and we have some folks who were a part of that, and we wanted to have them give a little bit about what they learned before we go forward. Rita, are you on the line? Hit *6. Rita, if you can hear me, go ahead and hit *6. You should be able to talk now.
Can you hear me, Ebony?
Yep, there we go. So
okay.
Rita was a business owner who came to our live event a couple of weeks ago, and we wanted her to share her experience and what she believes that she'll be able to get from the CEO Challenge. Go ahead, Rita.
Well, hey, first, I'm not a business owner yet. I hope to be soon. But I will say Saturday was very exciting. I thought it was a great time. For me, it was a challenging, and it was a call to take action. I also thought it was a time to take action, and it made me feel that I needed to go ahead and make the commitment and step it up a little bit. And I think a great thing, too, that happened a couple of weeks ago is that what I really liked was the peer-to-peer support that you would get by coming under the challenge. So that's kind of what I got out of it. I just thought everyone in the room came from different walks of life, and we all had a lot to share. And I just think it would be exciting and a good way to move forward and get things started.
Okay, great. Thanks. Go ahead and hit *6 to mute yourself out.
Okay.
So, again, don't feel bad if you feel like you haven't started a business or you can't get it off to the best start. What happens is that we have a lot of ideas, we make lists, we have plans, and we get inspiration from a lot of things. But sometimes, again, we need a community of support that will allow us to be able to move forward in our business or to maintain a solid business focus. So it's quite simple. How would you like for us to show you how to raise the bar? How we can help you take your ideas and make it a full-fledged business, how to help you invest your money the proper way, how to develop strategies, how to find valuable partners to help you, how to help you create employment opportunities for others. What about website and marketing, and also how to provide excellent customer support? Most of all, make profits, reinvest those profits, beat the competitors, and also enjoy those profits. Those are things that the CEO Challenge is designed to do in a very systematic way over a 12-month period. And how do we know this?
Well, this is Natalie, and hey, I've been there and I've done that. As I told you, for over 17 years I've been in business, and my first year in business, I grossed $500,000. The very first year, $500,000 in business, in revenues. And of course, I've been going, business is up and down, but over the course of the 17 years, I believe, and I would have to have my accountant to vouch for this, but a couple of years ago, we had looked at my books and I had grossed over $14 million. So it is definitely possible to take the ideas that you have and be able to strategize and optimize and make sure that your businesses are successful and you're able to earn the income and revenue that you anticipate. Now, with me being in my own business, I'm telling you, it's a good thing. But after I started my business, I was able to take vacations. One of the pictures you see is my husband and my two sons. We went to Hawaii. We just took a trip to Hawaii. I took my parents with me. What I do is employability skills training. So I'm able to put on conferences. I've had about 12 conferences since I started the business. So just being able to do some of the things that you want to do. We are actually, personally, we're on our third home, and we're doing well. I mean, and it's all because of the business. If you were to ask Boris, he would say, yep, I'm glad Nat's in business. I'll keep the job, she keeps the business. So it's a really, really good opportunity. If you put everything you got into it, you can definitely be successful. Hey, there's my Ringer Center sign. Keep calm and be an entrepreneur. This was my location in East Point. I'm now downtown. I've had as many as 5 offices at one time. So I'm telling you, being an entrepreneur and a business owner, you can be as large as you want or as small as you want, but it's definitely possible. Now, virtually raise your hands if you'd like to be in a position to help others and achieve your dreams. If you're anything like me, that's exactly what you want to do. I want to make more money and become debt-free so that I can help other people and achieve some of my dreams. How many times have you started your business, but you haven't had the know-how to keep it going? I would say that about 90% of business owners start businesses, but they don't have the know-how to keep it going. And I was in those shoes once before because you name it, I've just about done it. I was, what did I call myself? A wedding planner. I was a restaurant consultant. I've done a whole bunch of things. But this go round, the last time that I decided to start a business, I kept it going, and it's been going now for 17 years. We've got you covered with the CEO Challenge. We want you to take the challenge and raise your bar with a community that has your back, one that will support you and that will hold you accountable to finish what you start and live your dream. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that's what it's all about, finishing what you start and having a support system, someone to hold you accountable. And I promise you, you can make it if you've got that type of support behind you.
So before we talk about what you get out of the CEO Challenge, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Again, I'm Ebony Harris, and I have been what you call a sidepreneur or a part-timepreneur, and that means that I have always held a job, but I've also had a business on the side. My husband is also a full-time business owner, but I have been the sidepreneur or the part-timepreneur. And what I'd like for us to do with the CEO Challenge is to really grow my personal business, but I also am a life coach, and I have held several jobs that have managed multi-million-dollar contracts. And my philosophy is if I'm able to help others manage millions of dollars, why can't I make my own? So that is the reason that, Nat and I felt like as a part of a team, we could use our know-how to be able to then help others do the same thing. So here's what you get when you invest in the CEO Challenge. There are monthly teleseminars, so once a month there will be a teleseminar that will talk about the A through Z of business, and it's broken down into monthly seminars. Once a quarter, we will all meet face-to-face to do a mastermind session. That will do a mastermind session each quarter to be able to help you all get in front of each other and talk about your business or even share ideas and get feedback from fellow entrepreneurs. Also, there's individual coaching sessions that Nat and I will meet with you once, twice, or 4 times a month, depending on the level that you join, and meet with you and hold you individually accountable to what it is that you say you want to do. So not only will you get the group full dynamic, you'll also get that individualized coaching to help you move your personal business to the next level. Part of the challenge is we provide you with a CEO workbook. So it is a workbook that is designed to help you put things in action and in manageable steps. We'll also send out a quarterly newsletter to highlight and kind of summarize the things of the quarter and even highlight our fellow business owners who have made tremendous milestones or taken steps toward their business. You will be a part of a community, a private community that we will have on our website where you'll be able to download your worksheets and be able to utilize those in our quarterly, monthly, and individual coaching sessions. And the biggest thing, 2 of the biggest things that we think that makes us unique is that you'll be in a community of like-minded entrepreneurs and CEOs to help you take it to the next level, but also to be able to bounce off. And the other thing about it is there's no competition. A couple of weeks ago when we did our launch in person, we had people who were accountants to party planners to people who had service-based business and product-based business. So it's not about competition. It's really about helping you develop and hone in on your niche and being able to take that to the next level. So it doesn't matter if we have 2 accountants in the group. You all have different ideas and different strategies and different focuses. So again, that helps the autonomy of the group. The other thing that I think that we will offer that will help you is to have a challenge partner. So not only are you getting the monthly sessions, the one-on-one coaching, coming together quarterly, you'll be assigned each quarter to a challenge partner. And that is a peer who is a part of the group that you all will hold each other accountable to. So there's a double accountability there through the personal coaching, but also through your challenge partners. And again, these will be somewhat facilitated and structured so that you all can get to a desired outcome. So now that we have a moment to pause before we go on to the next pieces, let's take a moment to let us find out who's on the line. If you all could hit *6 and just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about whether you're an entrepreneur, you're thinking about being an entrepreneur, or you have a business that you want to take to the next level. Just tell us a little bit about yourself. Who'd like to start? You can hit star 6 in order to be heard.
Not everybody at the same time now.
Do we have to call some people out?
Well, hi, I'm Rita Farr, and I'm currently, I've worked in corporate America all my life. My background is property management, real estate property management, and I would like to step out and start my own business. And I got a couple of things that I'm thinking about, and I'm trying to really narrow it down at this point. But my passion is really just helping people. I love helping people. I love sharing. And so I'm still prayerful about what it is that I actually want to do. I do have one little thing. I think I've narrowed it down, but I'm still unsure. I'm still in the research mode. So that's who I am, and that's a little bit about me.
Great. Thanks, Rita. Who else
You're
would like to share their idea or share their business and introduce yourself to the group? Hit star 6 to be able to talk.
Hi, this is Carrie Ann Williams. Can you hear me?
Yes, Carrie Ann, go. Take it away.
As I said, my name is Carrie Ann Williams, and I'm actually on the line because I'm thinking about going into a partnership with someone who is an African American who wants to actually sell beauty supplies. She doesn't have her own line yet, but she does want to sell beauty supplies. So I'm kind of on here to get the information and pass it on to her, but I'm thinking about doing this partnership with her.
Okay, great. Thanks, Carrie Ann. All right, who's next? Hit star 6 to be able to speak.
Danielle, can you hear us?
This is Charlene.
Charlene.
Yes, hi.
Okay.
This is Charlene Bowden.
Hi.
Hey, I actually own a production company, which is the parent company for my radio and my talk show. But I am on to, I just want to hear everybody else, number one, and number two, to get information to pass along to someone that I, too, am going into business with, that actually I'm going to go into business with him kind of as his economic investor. And so he will be part of the challenge moving forward, but I wanted to tune in tonight and hear everybody and see what else was going on. I've been in business. I actually have two businesses. My production company is formalized. It's a couple of years old. My radio show is 8 years old. My talk show is 3 years old. And I have a marketing, communications, and consulting business that started off in talent development, which is now, 9, 10 years old, something like that. So I've been an entrepreneur for quite some time, and it's involved more into my ministry, not just my business. But again, I'm here because I want to invest in someone else that has so many great ideas and really has a creative mind, but I think it would be helpful to be part of this community, and especially in working with I'm just going to call it an executive level coach because that's the way I see you too, but to work with a coach who has the proven skills and proven track record that can help him to hone in on these activities, take one of them, get the ball rolling, and then build his companies moving forward. So that's why I'm here. I'm glad to be here.
Great. Thank you, Charlene. Who else who's else on the line that would like to introduce themselves? Again, if you're not in business or you're thinking about business or you're thinking about restarting a business, again, this is an opportunity for the community to see who will be a part of the community or at least thinking about it. So go ahead and hit star 6 to introduce yourself and tell us about your business or idea.
So this is Resney Johnson. Can you hear me?
Hey, Resney, yes,
Hey,
we
Resney.
can.
Hey. So my background is real estate and the mortgage industry. But for the last 3 years or 4 years or so, I worked as a counselor, addiction and trauma recovery. Over the last 2 months, I've started 2 companies. One is a for-profit, Life Empowerment Services, and one is a nonprofit called The Connecting Point. And my long-term vision is to have a 24-hour resource center that would provide support services to individuals and families, addressing trauma-related issues, addiction and recovery, and to just be an empowerment and education center for families and individuals.
Great. Thanks, Resney. Who else is on the line? Go ahead and hit *6 and introduce yourself and tell us your business.
Hi, my name is Sharon Lockett, and can you all hear me?
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
Sharon.
Hey, Sharon.
I was just trying to make sure because I got disconnected. I had to log back in. But anyway, my name is Sharon Lockett. I have been doing accounting for over 15 years now, and I actually doing Natalie's book work for her. I'm the accountant for her. And I'm just looking to kind of expand my business a little bit further with just increase clientele in whatever way it venture into. I mean, I want to do accounting, but it lead into something even bigger, greater than I can imagine. I'm up for that too. So that's about it.
Great. Thank you, Sharon. Sharon's the one who can verify the millions, y'all. All right. Anybody else like to share? All right. So, for the sake of time, we'll go ahead. So, thank you to all of you who took the bold step and introduced yourselves and gave us your ideas. So, let's go ahead and go on to the next slide, and we'll talk about what the actual CEO challenge is part of the syllabus looks like. This is our first quarter syllabus, and if you take a look, we'll leave it up there for a little bit. And some of this is about helping you evaluate and reevaluate. Some of you are further along than others. Some of you have been in business for a while. Some of you, again, part of the coaching is to help you make sure that you're aligned business-wise. You may have these things, but are you actively utilizing them? So that first month is really about the building and understanding and us getting to know who you are and what your business is and what your challenges are and what your strengths are. So that's that first month is that kind of introduction, getting to know you session. We also our first quarterly will also be something that I feel strongly about and have utilized for a very long time. It's called a vision board session. And what that will do is to be able to put your ideas on paper visually and to be able to have you start looking at that vision every day, what it looks like for your life and your business. So that's part of what the first month will be like. The second month will focus on basic business accounting practices, making sure your bank account is aligned, looking at software, looking at the best types of accounting software that if you're a solopreneur, there's things out there that you can utilize so that when you are at the end of the year or need to be set up and hire an accountant, you'll be able to have a structured way of how you're doing that. Because a lot of people, if you're a solopreneur, you're not taking advantage of all those things. Also identifying all your tax write-offs. Those are things that, again, as entrepreneurs, even if you're working out of your home, there's things that you could be writing off that you may not be aware of. If you have employees or you're paying yourself, making sure that you have the proper payroll, income, and state taxes, tracking your spending, and things of that nature, and then also developing an operating budget. For those of you who have ideas, looking at what is it going to really take you to run and operate and start your business. Ideas and identifying your ideal clients. That is a huge part of what makes you unique, because you can't speak to everybody, but there is someone or a group of people that is looking for your particular service, and we will help you speak to that ideal client. The next is writing a business plan, and this is not the old school business plan. It is a really quick process that's maybe no more than about 8 pages, but it gives you a solid plan to work from. This is not the old business plan that you submitted to a bank that's like 20 pages long, but it is a concise business plan. The third month, we'll start getting into the meat of marketing and how do you market, what types of marketing avenues is best for your business, where are your clients, are you speaking to those clients, crafting your message, being very clear about what you do and who you do it for is part of your personal marketing. Also identifying a marketing budget and finding out, what medium is the best to get to the clients that you want to serve. If you haven't had a logo or you're thinking about recreating a logo, or we're looking at your logo and it doesn't really say what you do, we'll give you feedback on what you could do to recreate your brand and brand yourself so that you can have a business that speaks to your audience. So that is the first quarter. We also will be giving you tidbits. There'll be books that we will be, titles that we'll be telling you to get. There'll be books that we'll be sending you as a part of the challenge, is again, because part of you growing, leaders are readers, and there are some particular books that help you shift your thinking as a business owner and be able to be creative about what you do. So we will be also having, for the lack of a better term, a book club, but it's more about you investing in yourself and reading books that speak to business and strategy that help you expand your learning. All right, Nat, take it away.
Okay, so I know it's like, well, what does this cost? What does this cost? How much is it? Well, we've got 3 different levels. We have the silver, the gold, and the platinum level. And if you look at the chart, you'll see that across the board, the monthly training are all levels, the quarterly face-to-face of all levels, but the difference is the coaching sessions. The silver level, you get 1 month of one-on-one coaching, 1 hour per month. Gold, you get 2 hours per month, and then platinum, you get 4 hours per month. Everybody will get the CEO workbook. Everybody will get the newsletter. Everybody will get downloadable worksheets. But the platinum also will get bonus gifts. You get bonus gifts throughout the year for being a platinum member. The annual membership fees for the silver is $2,400 a year. For gold, it's $3,600 a year. And for platinum, it's $4,800 a year. And you can make them in 2 payments, which will be $1,200, $1,800, and $2,400. Or you can do monthly payments, which will be $200, $300, or $400. And for those of you who are trying to join with a partner, your business partner is only $1,200 a year. So if you were to join, let's just say the gold level at $3,600, for your business partner to come on, they will only pay $1,200, or any of the levels. The additional member partner is only $1,200 a year. So if you join today, there's $400 off of your annual membership if you sign up by November 30th. That's by the end of the month. So if you sign up by November 30th, you're looking at taking $400 off of your membership. And I'm going to go back a slide so you can just see what I'm talking about. So if you went silver, you'd be looking at $2,000. If you went gold, you'd be looking at $3,200. And then if you went platinum, you'd be looking at $4,400 a year. So I just wanted to kind of go back to that slide and let you see what we're talking about. Also, all membership fees are tax deductible. This is an organization or a membership, and it's tax deductible. So you'll be able to write this off on your taxes should you join. And, of course, we already have a website up called TakeTheCEOChallenge.com. So you can just go to that website and make your sign up there. You would go to the About button. You would go to the Membership button. And, of course, you're going to see this chart on the Membership button. And then you could also go to the payment page and you click to join, and then all the different payments come up. The way it's loaded up on the system, is the $400 has already been taken off of the full payment. So if you were to make your full payment, if any of y'all need tax write-off before the first of the year, so you don't have to pay Uncle Sam that extra money, and you want to make that payment before the end of the year, actually November 30th, in order to get the discount, you would just hit the pay now button, and that would be the extra $4,400 or the $3,200 or whatever. Y'all get it. Okay? So that's how you would do that.
So, one other caveat before Nat goes on, that also means that if you choose to make a monthly installment payment, you can start for as little as $200, $300, or $400 by making that commitment by the 30th, and you will still receive the rest of your payments will be prorated for the additional 12 months. So that's also something we want to make sure that you understood. So now, you may or may not have heard the law of diminishing intent. And what that is the longer that you wait to do something that you know you should do, the greater are the odds that you will never actually do it. And that goes for not just taking advantage of this opportunity, but it's for anything that comes across your path that you say, God, I should do this, but then for whatever reason, whether it pops out of your mind, you have all these doubts about what if it won't work or whatever, and you never actually do it. And then the intention of wanting to actually do it and taking advantage of something, that's just like you see in that sale, and they said, join now, and you can save half, 50%. And then your intent diminishes, and then the next day you go back and you buy that same thing, but now you're paying double the price when you could have got it for the 50%. So that's what that means. Make the investment. You're worth it. You have a great idea, and you can do it. All you have to do is go take the CEO challenge. There's information about Nat and myself on there. There's additional information. We will be, as you join as membership, you'll be getting your membership login and access to the private page that will start off, kicking off the actual the classes and the courses. And for those of you who join and make that commitment by November 30th, Nat and I have a special holiday party that we're doing just for our CEO challengers. So make the commitment. The CEO challenge is not the price or the cost. It's an investment. Thank you for taking the time to learn about the CEO challenge. We are super excited to be able to sow into other business owners. It's something that Nat and I have always done naturally. We are those go-to people that people call when they want to start a business or have an idea. But we have committed that we are going to invest 100% of our time into our CEO challenges. So if you are not a part of the CEO challenge, don't call because 2016 will be on us building our personal business and brand and helping the CEO challengers build theirs. So thank you for your time. If you guys have any questions or comments or need some clarity, go ahead and hit *6 and we'll stay on the line to answer any of your questions moving ahead.